Can you use charcoal in an offset smoker? And I'm talking just charcoal, regular old charcoal like this in an offset smoker, nothing else. It's a question I get asked every now and then. And if you surf any of the online communities, every now and then you'll see somebody that shows something they cook with just charcoal, and they're usually getting a little bit of grief for it. Okay? Yes, absolutely you can use charcoal. And I'm probably going to get grief for saying this, but yes, you can use charcoal in an offset smoker, nothing else. But there's something you got to understand first. Now, I'm going to give you 3 great scenarios on why and when you should use charcoal. But you need to understand that the flavor you're going to get when you cook food just with charcoal is going to be completely different from the flavor you're going to get when you're burning splits of wood. Now, offset smokers are designed to be able to burn wood. They also can burn charcoal. And when you burn wood in an offset smoker, the flavor that you get from this wood properly burning is going to be infused into the meat that you're cooking. It's going to affect the flavor. It's one of the reasons why we love using offset smokers, is because of the amazing smoky, oaky, this is oak, so this amazing smoke flavor that you're going to get from burning wood. And when you burn charcoal, well, charcoal burns really cleanly, and it doesn't give you hardly any flavor at all. However, there is a flavor, all right? And I challenge you to try this, okay? If you have an offset smoker or a kettle or anything like that where you can do some slow and low cooking with charcoal, go ahead and throw a slab of baby back ribs in there, or St. Louis style ribs. At the same time, do a set in your oven. Season them both the exact same way, just prepare them exactly the same. Okay, cook them at the same temperature. Do the best you can anyways, because your oven's going to fluctuate and your offset smoker might fluctuate a little bit too. But cook them the same way, same seasonings and everything, and then look at the results, okay? You're going to notice that there's going to be a difference, and there is a difference because the cooking environments are completely different. So just understand there's going to be a difference in flavor when you cook with charcoal versus cooking with splits of oak wood like this, just like there's going to be a difference when you cook with splits of hickory versus splits of apple wood. They taste completely different, okay? So here's 3 scenarios on when using charcoal is a really great idea. Scenario number 1, you're brand new, okay? I remember the very first time many years ago using an offset smoker, and I went right into using wood, and I used splits that were too big, and it was burning too hot, and I had to choke it down. It was producing a lot of smoke. It was a nightmare struggle, but I was enjoying myself anyways. The results that came out, I tried to feed to my family. They didn't hesitate to tell me how nasty it was, but I was in denial. I was like, oh, this is great, even though it was like eating out of an ashtray. It was just thick with dirty black smoke. The food was completely black, and it wasn't the good kind of completely black. It was nasty, honestly. But hey, I had to pretend like I liked it, even though I was burping up this nasty flavor for the next 2 or 3 days. It was gross. It took a long time for me to get the hang of burning wood properly, using the right size splits, using the right kind of wood, making sure it was seasoned properly. There's a lot of dynamics into the process, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy, okay? So using charcoal in the beginning is a great way to get used to using an offset smoker. I mean, this is why pellet smokers are so popular right now, because they're so easy to use and you're still getting some great smoky flavor from the wood pellets that you're burning, okay? So if you don't want to ruin your first experience using an offset smoker, you just want to get used to cooking the food on it, charcoal is a great way to go. Burns cleanly, it's much easier to manage a temperature, and you're not having to work the fire pit every half hour or more, and you're gonna come out with great results in the end. Everybody's gonna be happy, and you can slowly start working in wood, like throwing chunks of wood into the charcoal, and then maybe just going nothing but wood. So when you're new, it's a great reason to use charcoal. Scenario number 2 on when using charcoal is a great idea. A lot of cooks that you'll do might involve a portion where the food is wrapped. And you look at my video, just check some of the most recent ones. I'm sure you'll see them, where I'll go from smoking something for 4 to 6 hours or something, and then it's time to wrap it up in aluminum foil and then continue the cooking process when it's wrapped. Well, when your food is wrapped in aluminum and sealed up, it's not getting any smoke flavor. So you're not really benefiting from doing all that work of burning this wood. Might as well load up your firebox with charcoal and let it burn for a few hours without having to mess with it. Matter of fact, this unit here even comes with a charcoal basket that you can set down inside the firebox, so you can really fill this thing up with charcoal and let it run for 4 or 5 hours without having to do anything but maybe come over and just adjust the airflow a little bit. But it's so much easier that way than it is having to just continue managing and the fire and adding sticks of wood. So when your food is wrapped and you're not getting any benefit of smoke flavor anymore, charcoal is a great option for you. And scenario number 3 on when charcoal is a great idea is you want to. Okay, it's your cook, it's your food, it's your choice. Do whatever you want. All right, do whatever makes you and whoever you're feeding happy. Matter of fact, using charcoal is a great opportunity to try flavors. You know, maybe you're really into marinades and sauces and rubs and stuff like that, and you want to try different stuff. Hey, if you want to see what this stuff really tastes like without any influence from burning wood and smoke and all that, charcoal is a great way to go. You can really go to town on experimental flavors. Bottom line is, hey, it's your cook, man. Have fun, do whatever you want to do. All right. So I hope this information has been helpful to you. And if you like it, please don't hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Subscribe, share with your friends. Okay, all that I love. And comments, questions, please hit me with it. I love that all too. And suggestions. Make sure you subscribe too, because I'm going to be doing more videos on this topic in the future. Matter of fact, I think I will do that experiment between smoking with charcoal and cooking in the oven. We're also going to be adding a pellet smoker to the mix here in the near future. So, hey, why not? They're fun and convenient. So if you want to see more of this, please make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell notification thing. And I appreciate you very much for watching. I'm Tony. This is Tony Barbecue, and smoke on, my friends.